The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Detroit! Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Watch the screen! Kill!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun! Switch! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Third and long here for Rosen. It's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Leopard! Over! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run with forward Tar Heel T.J. Logan. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun! Over!
On second down, here's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got a nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
On second down, Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 6. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Shell! Super! Value three! Shell! Let's go, 12, let's go! Hey, lift!
On 1st and 10, Goff. And incomplete to open things up. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Goff, eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
12. Yes, sir. Tiger. 5.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch you now, Barney. Gun.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish thing.
Brandon Cooks. He's at the 50. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 92 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. We got four. Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Everyone's got four. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Parker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Two. Super.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Super one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here we go. Shell. Starting left here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
All right.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Four down. Hey, let's go. Go, ground. 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 Twos. 5. Jester.
Goff now looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now it's Rosen. Fitzgerald's got it right side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Gun!
Now Rosen on first down. Flushed out right. Lets it go for Nelson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! That is right. Detroit!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he finds Fitzgerald. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
26 Mike.
They run with Logan. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
4 down. Alert.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Leopard.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Play action. It's gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. Rosen will throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rosen on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Rosen to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Rosen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Dawson's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
14.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Goff on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
11. Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion,
right,
so here's 2nd and 4.
Leopard. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 2nd down, Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now it's Rosen looking, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bryce Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.